Liverpool, Arsenal, Forest and Premier League tactical shifts now more than ever. Premier League teams need to be tactically flexible and willing to adapt. Stick with the same strategy for too long, and opponents will figure you out. You'll soon start sliding down the table. The 2024-25 season has seen a number of ingenious or surprise tactical tweaks, leading to excellent performances or a dramatic change in fortunes. We've listed 5 that we think have been the most impactful, from Arne Slot's novel solution up front for Liverpool to the simple, yet effective way Nottingham Forest have catapulted themselves into the top 4. Usually when you compile a list like this, Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola is front and centre of it, yet he's nowhere to be seen. Take that as another reminder of how surreally poor his side have been. Slot and Diaz revive the false number 9 foot. Around 10 to 15 years ago, a spate of false number 9s appeared at the top level of European football, taking their lead from Lionel Messi's mesmeric performances for Barcelona. Ezekiel Lavezzi, Raheem Sterling and Roberto Firmino, among others, all tried their hand at the curious role, which involves playing up front but spending barely any time testing opposing centre-backs. Instead, the player drops back into midfield to conduct play and try to feed goal-hungry wide players. You don't see many of these nowadays, as the sport feels so athletic and compressed between the lines. There's barely any room for a player like this to exist. From Erling Haaland to Robert Lewandowski to Alexander Isak, strikers are typically big and strong, able to run the channels and hunt goals like a traditional number 9 would, so that makes Liverpool's Luis Diaz somewhat of an anomaly. He genuinely looks like a false number 9, constantly moving away from central zones while the Reds have the ball and combining in deeper areas, often on the left. Manager Arne Slot opted for this setup when Diogo Jota got injured in October, rather than simply fielding Darwin Núñez as the focal point, and it has worked brilliantly for the league leaders. Luis Diaz, 7, often drifts left to combine with teammates, freeing up space for Salah, 11. Liverpool have been imperiously effective with Diaz up front, while he has chipped in with a number of important contributions, 12 goals and 3 assists in all competitions, most notably a hat-trick against Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League. Meanwhile, Cody Gakpo has excelled from the left flank, and it's been well over a month since Mohamed Salah played a game without scoring or assisting. Perhaps the most important consideration for any tactical move Slot makes is how does this affect Salah, and this one has arguably taken him to another level.